Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikayai Tadalayai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya
Hare Krishna.
Bhaktaya Namo.
Once upon a time, there was a wealthy landowner, and he was very fanciful. So he came up with this desire that I want to see the sun during the dark moon night. He had many followers or people in his that worked for him who were like sycophants, and they said, "Oh, yes, we'll fulfill your desire. It must be done. Your desire must come to pass. You are so great. We will do this great work that everyone throughout the whole world will glorify you and will want to follow your example." So one of these followers, they brought huge torch lantern and held it up towards the sky, and the landlord was there and he was saying, "Where's the sun? Can you see the sun?" And they couldn't see the sun, obviously. So a few of the other followers, they said, "Look, the sun can't be seen just by the light of a little lantern. Let us bring thousands and thousands of lanterns. We'll bring the light power of 10,000 crores of lights, of lamps, lanterns." So the landlord agreed, and they spent so much money, collected thousands and thousands of torches and lanterns and lit huge fires, and thought, by this we will be able to see the sun at night. So they did this, and obviously this was also not as successful. So then he thought, okay, what can we do? So he found some of his followers. They went and found some scientists and hired them and set up a huge electric power display, spent thousands and thousands, lakhs of dollars, and put it up, and still they couldn't see the sun at night. So a person who had been watching this whole debacle for a few weeks came and he said, "Look, I'm your friend. I don't want to waste all your money. Look, even if you assemble all the lighting arrangements in the whole world together and put it on at night, you'll still not be able to see the sun at night. It's impossible. You're just going to waste your time, waste your money, and become a laughingstock. Look, you have to accept that the way to see the sun is by its own due course of time, its own will. Just wait till sunrise and see the sun. Why do you want to look at it at night, you silly guy?" So look, when it's by the sunshine you can see the sun. You cannot see the sun by any amount of artificial light. So in this story, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada comments that people under the influence of Maya, the illusory potency of Krishna, they try to perceive the form of Krishna, the Lord, who is adoksaj, beyond the purview of the material senses. He's beyond the material senses. And they try to see him by their senses, but all their endeavors go in vain. You may gather all the materialistic scientists and anyone, everyone, and again and again they can try and reveal the sun, but you cannot do it by artificial light in the night. So similarly, by your material dark senses, which are in the darkness of Maya, tamagun, ignorance, you cannot see the light of divine truth. Just like you cannot see the sun at night, even with the help of artificial light, by your logic and reason alone, which are bound by matter, you cannot see the divine form of Krishna. Divine form of Krishna can be seen only through the process of bhakti. Premanjana charita bhakti vilochanena. When you anoint the eyes with the salve of devotion, then you can see the Lord. He is otherwise achintya, inconceivable. Yang shama sundaram achintya gunasvarupam. Govindamadi purusham tamahang bhajami. Through the sunlight you can see the sun. Similarly, you can see Krishna through his own loving potency, as Swarup Shakti Shrimati Radhika, Kevala Madhava Puja Swagyana Radha Anadara Korusa Abhimani. We're very proud if you try to see God without shelter of his Shakti, his divine potency Radharani. We see religions throughout the world, they worship God, but where is the goddess? Where is Shakti? Without Shrimati Radhika, you cannot see Krishna. Without, she is described to be the potency, the sunshine. Without the sunshine, you cannot see the sun. And her devotees are the Vaishnavas and Gurus who come in her line. By their mercy, then you can perceive Krishna. Om Jnanatimanandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha, that Guru, he'll open the eyes that are blinded by ignorance. He opens those eyes by the salve of love. He gives you bhakti yoga in your heart, from his heart to your heart. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagavana Jeev. Guru Krishna Prasade by Bhakti Lata Beej. He gives the seed of devotion in your heart that sprouts up and then develops into the fruit of divine love, prem. At that point, your eyes become anointed with the salve of love. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yang Shama Sundarama Chinte Gunasvarupam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Then you can see Govinda when your heart is cleansed also of that darkness of desire to enjoy and lord it over others. And this is described to be like the dirt in the mirror of the heart. Chaitad Dharpana Marjan. You cleanse the mirror of the heart. Then Bhava Mahadavagni, then you realize all the bad things you've done, all your bad, evil, wicked, or low-class, sinful nature, and you start to clean that, and then you experience, it is said, Kleshagni, the fire of ordeal, the fire of trial and tribulation in the path of spiritual life. When you burn through that fire and you burn off all like the dead wood, all the false conceptions, then Shreya Kaira Vichandrika Vitaranam Vidyavada Jivana, Mahaprabhu says in his first verse of Shastakam, then you can receive the moonlight of grace and develop Vidyavada Jivanam, pure knowledge. When that pure knowledge is realized, then Anandam Buddhivaranam, then you enter the ocean of bliss, and Pratipadam Pranamrita Swadam, at every step you taste complete nectar. How? Sarvatma Snapanam, when your heart is completely cleansed, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtan, by the process of Shri Krishna Kirtan, Sankirtan. Real Krishna Sankirtan is done under the guidance of the Braja Gopis and the sadhus in their line, and through them, then you can approach Shri Krishna. Therefore, we must take shelter of that Swarup Shakti, divine potency of Shri Krishna, to perceive Krishna. By our own endeavors, we cannot approach the Lord. Cannot perceive the Lord. It is not possible. We must do this process of taking shelter of Sri Guru and Hari and Vaishnava. So thank you for your time. Hare Krishna.